Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN and welcome back to the mist of Pandaria Beta. So here we are at MOP Beta, Mogu'Shan Palace, the second dungeon in the latest build to the beta that's available to us. The Mogu'Shan Palace, what can I say? The Mogu, one of the enemies of Mr. Pandaria. They're very fierce, cunning people. They're pretty cool. They're pretty BFF with the Zandalari, and we're here to kill them. Yeah, and this is supposed to be all a raid, but then they split it up into a dungeon and a raid. So now we're just doing the dungeon part, which is a normal 5-man, level 87 to 90. Yeah, so the Mogu are pretty cool. I was reading more about them on Wiki. Yeah, I read and stuff. I know most of the time I'm ignorant, but I know how to read. Not really. Oh my god. Just kidding. It's funny how like they rule like their government or whatever. Basically, the only way that the current regime can be taken over, or the only way a new, I guess, leader or president, whatever, can take over the Mogu is if the current ones are like overthrown and executed, which is kind of what it's called, the meritocracy or something, mediocrity, metrocracy, I don't know, something like that. It's like I don't know, fuck, I'm retarded. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm running here with a boomkin, mage, arms warrior, Umbra Paladin, of course, and a resto druid who came as a just a pug, and later on you'll see they will not be here. So the first encounter is basically us going into this little arena, kind of like a council area, and a whole bunch of the I guess the factions of the Mogu are like talking to each other or whatever. You can read all the RP or whatnot. So we're gonna face about, I'd say, like 3 different little mini bosses here. There is no loot. I have no idea when exactly, where this fight is supposed to go. I think it's pretty much bugged out, but maybe they'll fix it in the next couple of builds and we'll be able to see a cleaner version of it. We're starting to see that all the new dungeons, or excuse me, all the current dungeons at MOP are starting to get back into shape, and they're adding doors, and some of the boss fights aren't as bugged out as before. So first is Ming the Cunning. What does this guy do? He has a big ass polearm lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Let's see, whirling devilish. Yeah, he kind of spawns like a tornado. A tornado like flaps around the room, hits other people. I don't know. It's like retarded. Like, I really found this to be undertuned big time, even though I stood in a lot of shit myself. It's kind of hard when you're, streaming in front of so many people, and you're doing like a dungeon for fun, and you're recording for TGN, and you're doing everything at the same time, and you're trying to answer everyone's questions, and you're trying to laugh with what people are saying, and then you don't pay attention to the actual dungeon. But yeah, so in comes a bunch of magnetic field. So basically, the magnetic field, he draws everyone in, and I don't know, do they even do any damage? Yeah, like the warrior took some damage, so did the resto druid, but whatever. So he's going to go down pretty easily. Down goes Lightning Bolt. Our clan is the true clan. No interloper can change that. So I guess we're facing like 3 clans here. I don't even know what the name of that clan is. But let's see who's next. Clan Kargesh will demonstrate why only the strong deserve to stand at our king's side. All right. So I guess they're fighting for the right to stand with the king. Wow. It's a big fucking dick fest in here. It's like Sausage Fest 2012. So High-End the Unstoppable. I think he's the guy who does like a frontal cone like shockwave. I think we'll see right here. Let's see what he does. Either he does that or he does like a meteor conflagrate. Oh, like we haven't seen that ability like a million times already from every dungeon in the history of fucking WoW. Stack on us. The reason they're saying the stack is because he does a meteor attack, and the meteor attack is a split between the people who are currently around him. So if you're like all spread out, it'll probably one-shot one person. But I think because he targeted the arms warrior and I was there with him, me and him both ate the brunt of the meteor, and that's pretty much it. That guy's pretty easy to take out, and he's going down in 3, 2, 1, ignition. Impossible! Our might is the greatest of all the Empire! Yeah, we just fucked your shit up. And next we have the Clan Gurthan. Clan Gurthan will show our king and the rest of you power-hungry imposters why we are the rightful ones at his side. And he has his nice little pet. What's it with Mushiba? The pet kind of like just focuses on somebody, and as much as I try to taunt the pet off, it just keeps going to a different target. So at this point, we don't know who the hell we're fighting off. But yeah, there you go. That's me being a noob cake right there. That's the ability where he does like a frontal cone. on the ground. You see him cast it too, so I mean, usually if I have my normal UI, I would see it better, but there's a shockwave ability. Move out of the way, kind of like just tank him and make him go like maybe like clockwise or counterclockwise, however you want to tank him. It's your show. Well, no, it's really my show, but so far, I mean, this place looks really amazing. I mean, Mogu'Shan Palace looks beautiful. It's probably the best looking instance out there at the moment. But, I mean, it's really short. So far, we've been comparing all the experience from all the dungeons to see which ones give you the most EXP for time spent. And believe it or not, the first dungeon, as of right now in the beta, the Temple of the Jade Serpent, gives you about 920,000 experience, and it takes you 10 minutes to run it at level 87. This dungeon, the Mogu'Shan Palace, gives you about 800 to 900,000 experience, okay? And it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to complete, so it's almost the same. So you can basically spend level 85 to 86 to 87 to 88 all in Temple of the Jade Serpent, if you have the patience to run that shit like 40, 50 times in the first day and get to level 88 like really quick. And that's what I want to do. I mean, I know people are like, oh, Towelliee, but don't you want to enjoy the Mr. Pandaria and everything? You know what, in all honesty, I just want to get my ass to level 90 and do heroics, gear up, get raid ready for the first week of Mr. Pandaria, and then start leveling my Brewmaster. Okay, so here we go. Now everyone's like, you know, like fighting. Right now, all I hear is like Michael Jackson in the background. You know, like I see all the clans like fighting each other. All I hear is you know, all I hear is like, you know, the Michael Jackson Beat It in the background. You know, while all the clans are like trying to like, you know, to like fucking grouping up together for like a sausage hug or whatever. And and now we're going to go to the second encounter, which is pretty easy too, in Mogu'Shan Palace. But yeah, I mean, so far it's kind of crazy that the first dungeon of Mr. Pandaria is a dungeon that can give you more experience. And I mean, you're obviously going to lose out on gear, right? You're going to lose out on gear. You're going to lose out on the questing. But I mean, if you're rushing to get to level, you know, to level 90, Temple of the Jade Serpent, man, definitely the way to go. And here we go. These are pretty easy mobs right here. I think they have some sort of shield on them. If you just look at the what's that, a Glintrock Sculler? Yeah, the Scullers have a shield on them, or the Ironhides have a shield on them. What they do is, if they're standing near any other mobs, they get like a damage, I guess, reduced damage by like 20% or by like 40, something like that. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna kill these mobs. I've been running with like the same group for the past like couple of days, so I mean, I should be able to hit 88 probably sometime tomorrow, and hopefully by next week we'll be able to go to 89, and we'll see a few more dungeons at 89. I know there has to be like a Grim Batol equivalent toward the end as you're going to level 90, because Grim Batol, like how many runs is it right now? I think if I don't have any rested experience and I have no BOAs, just normal raw ass experience, I think Grim Batol, you do about 8 runs on normal without using the dragons, just killing all the mobs, and you'll hit level 85 easily. I mean, yeah, 85, yeah, easily. So right here you're gonna see a little transition in the video because I got lost like a dumb bastard. I even pointed myself on the map where I was supposed to fucking go and I got lost. Whatever. So we're gonna head to the next boss, and the next boss is a combination of like 4 or 5 ads. It's like not that crazy. You'll see right here. So we're gonna take out these hexers. We're gonna see them again in the actual encounter. The boss fight is actually down below. You'll see him right there. Gekin, Jekin, whatever, man. I'm really bad with these names. Let's just call it that Mr. Pandaria guy from Mogu'Shan Palace. But like I said, great scenery so far. Very short dungeon though. It may take a long time to get through. That's because there's so much like RP bullshit, especially in the first encounter. If there's a way to skip the first encounter so you don't have to do it, I would strongly suggest skipping it, unless it gives you some really good loots. Right now, nothing gives us loot. I think one boss gives us loot, and it's pretty terrible. So the way I usually running my dungeons in videos for the future is, instead of giving you guys like 50 minutes of like clearing trash and explaining to you over and over again about the rotations for prop paladins, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like speed the video through the trash, and then kind of slow it up when we get to the bosses, which is basically the right thing to do. I don't think anyone really wants to watch trash. I am gonna make a video once we're getting closer to the end of the Mr. Pandaria beta, discussing the proper rotations for all the tanks, especially Paladin tanks, of course, and Brewmasters. So yeah, right here we're trying to figure out, do we have to kill these ads or not? So we get rid of these ads. So here you have a Hexer on the left, you have an Oracle on the right, he heals. Now the Ironhide in the middle, this is what you probably want to do. You probably want to CC the Ironhide. That way he can't actually give the other ads around him his shield buff and everything goes down quicker. But the CC right now just gets broken way too fast. So you're going to see we go ahead and we CC the Ironhide. Anytime now. Never mind, I think we did a different strategy this time around, did we? I swear to God we were supposed to CC the Ironhide. Hold on, let's see what happens. Ironhide, right? Sheep? Something? I guess not. Maybe we didn't do that. I think we spoke about it after. We spoke about sheeping him after we did the fight. We were like, you know what? I think it's a good idea to sheep the guy that gives everyone else extra armor. Now, the Sculler is a pain in my fucking balls. Okay? The Sculler is like a rogue. He's in stealth. He comes out and he basically, like, I don't know, kidney shots you and he stuns you. And you're basically stunned in place, taking extra damage for about like 5 seconds. And it sucks. So you want to get the Sculler first. The Oracle doesn't do that much healing right now, so you don't have to worry about the Oracle. But right now, just group them up together. Try to taunt the Hexer if you can. You cannot re-CC them. You can CC them before the pull, but you cannot CC them after the pull. So the Sculler is going to go down first. After the Sculler, we're going to kill the Oracle, and the Oracle is not that bad. He's like pretty simple. You can just give him a Fist of Justice and open up the gaping butthole and be like, "Hey, I'm coming in," and he's done. I'm going to grab this Hexer over here while everyone else is taking out the Oracle, and I think this is one of the bosses that actually drops loot, if I'm not mistaken. I think, not 100% sure, but I've been having a lot of fun in the Mr. Pandaria beta. I've been having a lot of fun doing these dungeons. I've been having a lot of fun just tanking with like a lot of the fans and friends. Like we have our own guild, which is called Towellee's Master Betas, and yeah, whatever. And the guild is pretty fun, and we're level 20 now, so we're kind of working together. Hopefully, if they let us make pre-made 90s, we can get into raiding. I mean, obviously, the other hardcore guilds are going to be, going balls out, doing all the raids. And as much as I hate doing raids in a beta environment because it ruins the fun for me, I feel like it's my obligation to show the public these raids regardless. There we go. And I think that's where he goes, I agree, because I was live streaming this as I was recording, and I said, I think we got to sheep that Ironhide. He's bad. And he was like, I agree. I'm like, you damn right you agree with Towelliee. So Getkin, pretty easy boss. I have no fucking clue what he does. I'm looking at my debuffs and buffs. I'm saying, what the hell does this guy do? He just sits there and he auto-attacks you, and he hits me for like 20,000 a swing, 15,000 a swing. It's like he's barely fucking touching me. I don't know. Pretty easy boss. It's like, dum 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 dum. How you doing, George? I want to love you and hug you and attack you slowly and not kill you fast. This guy's pretty pathetic. Like, how we're not demolishing him is beyond me. I should have told us to pop like hero at this point. But yeah, don't mind me. It's late at night. I've been, I stream during the day. I do my videos late at night. Like, it's like 2:30 in the morning right now, and I'm doing this video. The fans blurring in the background. I'm moving to a new place, so I'm finally gonna get like my own man cave. I'm gonna have like my own little office area, so it's gonna be like Towellee's HD gaming office within a house. And it'll be easier for me to do my videos without all the sound around me and shit like that. The only sound you'll hear is of me masturbating to MOP. And now we're gonna head to the last area. Speed it back up, Johnny. In comes small little retarded elevator. It's on fucking, it's on rope. And nice little graphical bug incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. We're spying on the guys on the left. Don't tell them we're coming. And do the doors open normally? Of course not. We just flow right through them. Fuck the doors. Who needs them? I can heal. Go ahead. I want to try. Yeah, the mage has like some sort of wicked heal that they can heal you for like 50, 60k or something like that. I don't know what it is. But Mogu'Shan Palace, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Pretty interesting dungeon. Beautiful looking. Not enough trash though. If you go back to the video and you count all the damn trash we've done, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trash packs, basically, in this entire instance. 6. And actually we've done like 9, but only 6 that we've actually had to do ourselves. There was 9 that we encountered, only 6 we really had to do to advance to the next area. But here we go. We're gonna go to the last boss, which is like, his name is like the Xin Weapon or something. Xin Weapon, Xing Xing. Do I even take out the sides? Don't take out the sides, Towelliee. Just go straight for the gold. Straight for the gold. So these Flame Seekers are placeholders right now, which means that's not really their actual model. That's what PH means, placeholder. Haha. And they're pretty easy to take out. Take them out first, then take out the High Guard. He's also a placeholder. So none of these models are really the last thing that we're going to see. So as these changes come to the dungeons, I'll keep making videos showing you guys. So here we go. We're going to kill these doggies. Follow me if you want at range. Now this boss has like 3 different phases. And it's all about standing in the right place. So we're going to kill these, what are they called? Killin Guardians. They put a stacking debuff on me that makes you take more damage periodically, and I guess the higher the stack, obviously the more damage I'm taking. As you can see, I'm like fucking going between 100% and like 80, 70, 50, 80, 70, 50, 30, 20. And with this boss, he basically has a shockwave. I don't know, like there's a sort of fucking like shockwave fetish with Blizzard now all of a sudden. Feel the strength of the earth. And so where I placed that purple marker is where I wanted everyone to stand. Because during the fight at 66%, he's going to start calling out these sword blades to start, you know, flowing through the entire... Well, we wiped like twice. That's why you saw the transition there. As you can see, we have a new Shaman Healer. We had to get rid of the Resto Druid. He was just bad. He just kept standing in bad shit. So here you go. What's his name? Xin the Weapon. So there was the shockwave. First, he's going to start summoning his whirling axes. Those are just axes, as you can see. They're right behind me, and basically they start swirling in place. They'll follow somebody, start swirling in place. So you got to move the boss a lot. And at the same time, you're going to see these little, I guess, like fire circles on the ground. You saw one right there to my left, and you just have to avoid that. Just strafe out of it. So you're going to see right here at about 66% why I put that purple marker there. Trying to avoid those damn axes. It's hard. This is a hard melee fight. I know there's probably like, it's Xin the Weaponmaster, right? Weaponmaster, yeah, there you go. I know there's probably a spot where we can take him and like tank him without getting hit by anything. Usually there always is for a boss. So here we go, stream of blades. There's going to be a stream of blades. There you go. That's going to be going out kind of like in a V shape. And as you can see, I placed a purple marker in a safe spot for the range to stand in. Now, if you bring full range to this fight, you never have to move from that purple marker, unless you're trying to avoid the blades or the fire. Just strafe left, strafe right, and you're just fucking good. So don't get too close. Those blades actually hit you for about 40k each. They'll probably 2-shot a healer or a clothy. Plate might die in about a couple hits. So here we go, and that's at 66%. At 33%, he's going to just start throwing crossbows at people. So it's kind of like a crazy enrage of his. Everyone's taking an insane amount of AoE damage. You kind of have to just pop hero, lust, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and burn his ass. But this has been Towelliee with TGN. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the Mogu'Shan Palace. Let me know what you guys think. Easy peasy. Doesn't it seem like we're kind of going back to like the Wrath of the Lich King style dungeons, where everything is just like fucking super face roll? Because obviously Blizzard learned from their mistake in the beginning of Cataclysm and making everything a little bit too hard in the dungeons. I think we're going right back to Wrath of the Lich King 10-minute dungeons, folks. Get ready. Casual WoW for the win. And that would be it. So come watch me on the live stream, twitch.tv/Towelliee. We stream every day, 10 hours, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have a great time. We do all MMOs. Right now, we're mainly focusing on Mr. Pandaria, Cataclysm, and Terra. Towelliee.com, youtube.com/Console Crusader, tgn.tv, represent Double Chest Pound. I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, not really. I'll kind of see you when I make another fucking video. Peace! This video is part of the Way movement. We lay it out for you to play it out. To find out more, head to tgn.tv. Peace.